Hey y'all, this is a story about the day that I really learned how to authentically improvise and have my own sound. I went to New England Conservatory of Music in Boston for jazz piano and composition, and my second year I studied with this incredible drum teacher named Bob Moses, also known as Ra Kalam, Ra Kalam Moses. And I would have incredible lessons with him where I would play the piano and he would play the drums and he would shut off the light and we just basically go to outer space, as he liked to call it. So I remember the first lesson that I had with him, he said, sit down and play something. And there's this grand piano on the third floor of Jordan Hall in the corner. And I started playing some piano. I started playing and improvising and doing my thing. And he said, stop, after a few minutes, and he said, I hear Thelonious Monk there, I hear Oscar Peterson there, I hear Bill Evans there, I hear Chick Corea there, I hear Keith Jarrett there. Who are you? Who are you as a player? And I was like, I'm me. I'm playing jazz piano like I thought I was playing. And he totally blew my mind because he said, no, I want to see who you are. Who's Tony Coraldo? I want to hear what you are. I don't want to hear some licks and some patterns and some things that you've learned and that you think you can play. And so it was a total ego shock to myself. And I was like, okay, well, let's do it again. And so he sat down at the drums and we just started to play. And he said, play from your heart, play heart music. He was very much about playing heart music. So we sat down and he started playing and I started playing, and I just started to let go and started playing these melodies that in ways maybe felt like they did come from outer space or something, because that's eventually where I felt we got to in some of our lessons. I wanted to share that story just because I think sometimes when we're learning improvisation and jazz, we learn from the masters and we learn from these people that we love and we end up copying, and that's part of the whole process. But I think when you really find your own sound is really where you start to become a real improviser. And by real, I mean real to yourself and who you are and what your sound is and what you're wanting to do and who you're wanting to be as a musician. So take that with whatever you want, and hope that helps in your improvisational journey. Later.